Well, hello to all my friends. I am Evgeny Losev with you. As you all know, I am a Russian Siberian man. You've probably all seen reviews of the expensive GAZ. 1100 horsepower 5000 torque carbon body. All things considered, well, all this is royally. And we decided to make a review for you. Real Russian car industry. A machine to plow on which a bunch of highways were built. And she showed herself to be quite good and still is. Participates in this is Racing GAZ 52. And Evgeny also visited Tyumen itself. Walked around the city, saw the sights. And even rode the Ferris wheel. And decided to ride the Ferris wheel. Here is the city to see, and the last time I was with my grandmother on the Ferris wheel. Kingdom of Heaven. Zhenya also looked into the local hub in the network of car dealerships Fresh Market Poyas, where 15,000 verified cars are presented. You can buy fresh at Market Belt. Sell, or order the car you like to your region. There are brakes, but there is not much space on it. Well, I'll have to remember my childhood. Home. I immediately recognized what you were doing. 100% I came out here and saw it as a human being. He has a frame made like the one above. Hello Evgeny. Mechanic for this weekend Yura Evgeny. Listen, you know, well, the first impression is that I looked at Zil, yes. It's like he's not very well groomed. And in this GAZ, although it is simple, but look how everything is a nut and bolt. The guards are there, that is, the car is visible, in principle. Finalized, that is, first move, as if the gas won't give. I like it more, although I was counting on it taking him. Good afternoon to me. Name is Vladimir Sokolov. I am a leader, Tyumen Regional Federation of Automobile Sports. The history of truck autocross began in 1989. It was this year that trucks first appeared in Tyumen. Who started chasing? This route is called Silken Lock. It was not chosen by chance at all. There are a lot of different types of terrain here. Elevation change and dirt track. This year, this track hosts the Tyumen Region Championship. Car Cross. The participants of this cross are ZIL 130 trucks. Legendary GAZ 54th. And also Class D 22500 is Volga. And classic cars are VAZ 2105, VAZ 2107 and VAZ 2102. Autocross is probably the founder. Motorsports, because when there was no asphalt people raced. Already on rough terrain. Right now you and I have started our movement right from the start, where the cars line up on the starting grid. Route has a closed trajectory, 230 kilometers. It has length and several different height differences. Truck racing. I think this is the most spectacular form of racing. Then because 5-ton vehicle rushes at almost the speed of a passenger car. And considering that our trucks are still this. Also pretty good. Strong rarity. The release of Zels and Lons there began in the 50s and 60s. That's why all the race car drivers in the truck class are some kind of fans. Specifically cargo sports. They are in pieces, bit by bit. Everyone assembles their own car. In order to perform several times a year on different tracks in the country. In any corner of our vast country. From the hot deserts to the Arctic Circle. From the Baltic to the shores of the Pacific Ocean, you can find a car everywhere. With the brand of Gorky in Moscow. Automobile factories. So friends, I will tell you in the end about this model. This model was produced in 1962. And they went on a motor rally. Before this car was put on the assembly line, probably a dozen cars were assembled. They did a special. The area where the road is gravel. We tested them and the car performed well. As you can see so far. In every region, in every city, you can find one like this. The car was created the sport discipline autocross. Where could he come? Every young guy. Get on that gas and try your hand at racing. We're getting the skill. Then they could get themselves a job. Go to the army or somewhere else. On the success of this car is worth it in total. The engine in 8 is particularly unfinished. High degree carburetor Seagull. I want to say that there is a 5-speed gearbox here. She's on synchronizers. A reducer from GAZ 66 with a lock is installed. Basically, to knead the clay that has been watered in places. And drive fast. Brakes. While I was getting to the set from the second swing, the landing in general is not very comfortable for me because the cabin is small. So friends, what? This car looks like our drift car. Firstly, there is a safety frame here. Secondly, the radiator is at the back. Yes, you can see everything perfectly well, but it is additional. There is exactly the same radiator in front. It looks like it's a GAZ 1. Also looks very similar, still copper. There are still men in the USSR after all, who value this culture. With an axe he was racing here before. You can't even buy those anymore. Previously they were sold in every store. There are 4 of them here apparently. Overall dimensions and mastopars. As for the suspension, what do I see here is a piece of SH Kavarnia. 2 shock absorbers are some kind of homemade. The bipod is probably a long factory one. As we see, this is the maximum aversion. Well, and from behind we see the location. Here are 1 shock absorbers directly made fasteners, and second at an angle backwards. Okay. What is the point of pulling the mare's tail? Let's try. Ah, there's a lawn near my lawn. More than 20 pieces. 6. Listen. It's cozy here. Yes, the soul rejoices. I'll tell you now. Well, hello to all my friends. Today is qualification day. Look at the real one. Russian people, I'm happy for them. We're a little bit of a dick. Got fat in our sport. He's a bit royal, so to speak. There are real wealthy people here. On men like these are found. Damn, all of Russia is holding on. The essence is what the essence is that. Potatoes are cooked by men in uniforms, but for everyone. Zhenya, how was the ride? Yeah, it'll define. I liked it. I'll say honestly today. It's like yesterday I did 3 laps on some. Today I tried a slightly different trajectory. And in some places it seemed it's possible to drive faster with gas. I didn't put much load on the car. Maybe. And I'm in the field on Thursday, seriously? Someone got ahead of me, but you see what happened to me. In short, there was a hitch. I've already done 2 warm-ups. And here everything counts. And in front of me suddenly there was a Zil, Yuri Yuring. He is very slow, and I have a combat attempt. Imagine, he's in front of me. I think there is no point in letting him go. In short, I wasted my time. On. And it's shorter for overtaking. I overtook him and already gave a fighting last lap. You know, listen, well, visually it was fast. Visually fast. You see, time 4 is needed. Have a little more dexterity. Well, tomorrow we'll try something. Hi all. I have owned this car for 20 years in a row. I always went to watch the crash. Well, not only hit but also hit. I watched these races. Trucks weren't really of interest to me. Classic, there are still some bugs there. I've always been interested in trucks. And then I saw that a little bit extinction of this class. Well, it's good that we touched on this topic. Maybe someone else will join in. Someone will want this well, for example, to assemble a car and go, well in. Yes. I decided to help this sport and went to meet people. Who can I talk to about this? I found this car. I got it from the city of Kut. I bought it there. Through their third hands. I don't know how they sold it to me, Sergey, who knows I won't say the last name Sergey. His wife cried when they sold the car. I came to buy it. I was ashamed. I don't know who I came to. I already hooked her. Bought another car with preservation on a new frame. I installed a new cabin. New bridges. Well, that means the engine is definitely working. The engine was boosted a little. Well, and still no. The limit of perfection. We're adding little by little. More and more power. The only thing holding us back is the regulations. That is, if we exist, carburetor from this car. From a GAZ it was once installed on this car. On this engine. We can supply such a carburetor too. We can't get some huge one from Zil, or there's Holly or some Delbrook. Yes, everything should be from this particular machine. Any exhaust manifold, intake manifold, piston heads, crankshaft connecting rods. Let's say everything should have been. There must be this condition. Hold on to some power. Well, there is enough power. For such routes it is good enough. So do it. Come truck autocross, but not any autocross. Ask him, Evgeny. I see his eyes, I see that he is burning, just rolled. He arrived yesterday and he looked like this. Of course he's seen all sorts of things in drifting, but there's a certain thrill here too. In cross country. Hello everyone. We are on parade. In the starting area they watered the road, so that there is no dust. In some places puddles will provide a familiarization circle, because the track, in a different condition. Overall charge. Now we are going to the first race, then the second race for 100 meebles. We're going super. The final where the battle will be completely, there will be Zil GAZs. I don't know if the director will allow me to attend this event. Because you can have a car there, like. Sign a little. Well, I'm ready to water the luxury mood. God bless brother. Sonia, be more careful at the start. Most likely everyone will go inside. Look at the offsides there. There might be a lot of small stuff there. It'll cool down a bit now. Ivan apparently flew off on the last lap. Salt pipe. I got hot right here, that's why I came here. And everything is good, great. Now we have a chance to restore it a little. I didn't do it on purpose. Yura there. Hey, okay, nothing. Everything is fine. I didn't see the road at one point. I closed it. The fence almost flew off there. Yes, me. I got into the dust. Imagine, I almost went over the beams. Everything is fine. I just didn't see the road. So let's try to stop. I just got it going in the forest and barely got it going. And the water, the traction disappeared on the last ones here. Something went wrong, like a radiator or something. We went yesterday. The draft disappeared, then the temperature rose. Firstly, it stalled a little and I started it up. In short, I must have accidentally chopped a lot of stuff there. Well, listen, what a good start you had. I saw 2 burst at once. Well, look, we can theoretically take off our mud now. Radiator, remove all media, put the sealant back on everything. Yura, what's the point? There is none, everything is fine. I just feel sorry for Russia already. Well, friends, our race is over. Cool content. Oh, it's cool to see other sports. And feel them on yourself. Another skill. I've never been so tired in any sport. Yes, where have I tried in the ring, not in the ring, to go all out like this? There is just an insane load there. Crazy overloads, shaking and visibility 0. I was of course just stunned, absolutely stunned. If you drive a little, practice and feel the maximum of the machine, you can drive better. Overall, good luck to everyone. Have fun and develop autocross. It's inexpensive in general, like racing is damn. Life and before and after is waiting in any races. You can get maximum pleasure. I was here, I want to say. This race is just. I enjoyed the process. And this is probably the most important thing, that is, to love the process. Get the most out of it. What could be better? So dear viewer, watch and observe. To all, courage and skill. I'm passing the baton to Dan, it's your move.